Welcome, I'm Caren, and this is my little dog Willow, and today I'll share with you 3 restorative yoga poses that you can do to turn off the busyness of your life and begin to recede into a calm, still place within yourself. For this practice, you may need 2 pillows, 2 yoga blocks, a yoga bolster, blanket, and eye pillow. Let's begin in supported seated forward bend. Come down to the ground and send your legs long in front of you. And then grab your blanket and at a low fold like this one, place it underneath your knees. So there's just a little bit of prop underneath your knees. Now you might need some blocks, pillows, and your bolster to determine how to support yourself as you fold forward. So just for a moment, as you separate your legs slightly and lift up through your chest, take an exhale and begin to fold forward over your legs and notice where you stop. Notice where the sensation arises, and then lift beyond that for a moment so that it feels like there's no big sensation happening in your legs or in your back. And this is the space that you'll prop yourself up in. So that could be a couple blocks with a bolster ramped so that your belly and your forehead can touch down. That could be just a bolster instead of blocks. After you've determined where the best placement is for your chest, maybe even building up with more pillows, 1 pillow for your head and the bolster for your belly, like so. So take your time, and once you've determined what's best for you, go there, and without hesitation, just offer your whole self over to the props. Get loose through your arms and soften the soles of your feet. Perhaps close your eyes here. And loosen your tongue away from the roof of the mouth. Let it settle. If you like, take a couple bigger, spacious breaths, filling all the way up and emptying, exhaling all the way out. Release any tension that might arise in your back body by giving it permission to sink heavily in toward the floor. Permission to dissolve the busyness of the mind, like dropping salt granules into water, seeing them disperse. Stay here for some time. There's nothing to do right now. No obligations. Nothing other than this simple moment of you and the heaviness of your body. I'll keep time for you. Completely relax until I bring you out. Recognize the heaviness of your limbs and begin to notice the breath in the nostrils. Use that noticing to awaken. Bring movement into your hands and your toes. And very slowly, taking your time, inhale using your hands to walk the torso upright. And pause for a moment once you're here, allowing the eyes to open and coming back into the space. We'll take what's on top of us and set it to the side. If you have your bolster, you'll place that behind you at your low back, facing long ways. And then bend into your knees and set the blanket off to the side for a moment. Press the soles of the feet together and knees wide as we move into reclining bound angle pose with the support of the props. So 2 pillows, we'll locate those and place them underneath your knees. Find your blanket and unfold that so that you can place this over your abdomen and your legs. No need for the blocks. Perhaps you'd like to grab your eye pillow. As you lean down against with your low back to the bolster, plant your hands and scoot your hips forward just a little, sending the tailbone gliding toward the heels, then lower yourself onto the bolster. And once you've arrived, elongate the chin slightly in toward the chest. You can readjust the blanket as you need, and perhaps find your eye pillow and place that on your eyes now. Rest your arms open by your sides in a V with the palms facing up. And as you sink into the pose, return to that still place of non-doing. Return very easily with your next exhalation. Check back in with the whole body to ensure it's supported and that there's no part of you that is aching or begging for attention. If it is, feel free to readjust and prop more underneath your knees or more underneath your back. Drop your awareness into the movement of the breath in the belly. And spend a few moments breathing deeply into your abdomen. On your next inhale, fill the breath up fully. Then exhale halfway. Pause, hold the breath for 2 counts. And exhale the rest of the way. Smooth and slow inhale. Exhale halfway. Pause, hold the breath, 2 counts. Exhale and empty it all. Last time with this pranayama. Inhale. Exhale half. Hold for 2. Empty the rest. Now loosen any attention on your breath and just let the body breathe how it wants. Stay here in stillness until I bring you out. Bring your inner attention to the breath in the belly and allow a more spacious breath, a deeper breath to occupy this space, encouraging your body toward movement. And as you feel ready, make gentle movements into your fingers and toes. Stretch your arms overhead and grow long. And use your arms to reach down and fold the knees in toward one another, planting the feet to the ground and sending the blanket out of the legs. Remove your eye pillow and reach one arm overhead. Shift the hips behind you and roll to that arm on your side. Take your time to press up to a seat. And once you've arrived in a seat, you'll turn to face forward toward the bolster. Spread your knees to the ground and your toes to touch, and bring the bolster in toward you for supported child's pose. You might enjoy more props, bringing the ground up to meet your torso. And you might also enjoy having the blanket in between the knees. For example, if you find it difficult to sit your hips down toward your heels, this is a nice variation. So take whatever will feel most comfortable for you. If not using the blanket for the knees, you can always wrap that around the low back as well for some extra softness and warmth. Once you've established what you'd like for your front body to be supported on, go ahead and lower. I like to take the eye pillow and place that at the top of my prop so that when my forehead comes down, it touches the eye pillow and the nose is free to breathe. You could also alternatively take a cheek to the mat, either one. So lower yourself now. Rest your arms by your sides. And truly sink in toward the ground. Make any last adjustments here so that you're even more comfortable and supported. Soften your mouth and your face. And return back to the depth of non-doing, of just being supported and held. Stay in this place in stillness. I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Locate the breath in the nose. And take a deeper inhale so that your entire back body floods with fresh air. Then exhale everything and thank your support. The support of the ground, the props, anyone in your life who supports you as you move through this world. We can't do this alone. Acknowledge and offer gratitude. Plant into your hands and slowly inhale and rise your chest above the props. Now we'll scoot the props a little bit in front of us and rise to tabletop, planting your knees underneath your hips and your hands wide. And if you like, take an exhale and arch into cat. Then inhale and drop the belly into cow. Take one more round, engaging back into the body and the breath more deeply. And after this third round, come to have a seat. You can use a prop to sit on if that's comfortable, a simple cross-legged seat. Take your hands to your heart and close your eyes. Thank yourself for showing up, for taking the time to get out of the overwhelm and back into that deep well of stillness within you. I honor your light. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed these 3 restorative yoga poses, and if you did, give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more yoga and meditation videos to help you live in your heart and not in your head. Thanks for your presence, and I'll see you next time.